Welcome, folks. A little behind schedule, but we're starting sooner than normal, so we're really ahead of schedule.
We're starting on Top Chat.
And we're really quiet. Okay, I will fix that. We will pop that out. I don't know why it changes every single time. I literally never touch the settings, but somehow it always gets turned down. So, crank me up a little. That's a little better.
We figured no one would be here because it'd all be clashing.
Are y'all clashing at the Clash?
At the Clash.
Matthew Vargas, good to see you again. Been a few months.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for checking in. I hope you're doing well.
How are all your creatures doing?
Oh, God. Hold on. I got to do one thing. I'll be right back. We got an announcement. Tell them we have an announcement.
I don't know what it is. We have an announcement.
You don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, see, I never know what capacity you mean. Like, I don't... Yeah, we actually had a really good time yesterday. And, yeah. Oh, that's mine. Oh, Barbara did not get to go. Went to Clash, bought fish, came back home. Nice.
Awesome. What did you buy?
What'd you get? What'd you get? I should have been at a reptile show today.
Hello, Dennis, Rosie, Garage Gills, Amok.
Hey, Bob, if that was white sand, I'm white. So you think it's not white sand, Ross? Is that what you're saying? Are you alluding to the fact that it's not? It's, I think it was Carib Sea. I'm pretty sure.
It is Carib Sea. That's what we were told.
Yeah, that was from the person who gave it to us. So that is what it should be. I've never used it before. Maybe one time, actually.
Slide this
A long time ago. So I'm not familiar with it. I just didn't know that was the texture.
Can you see? Buypetshrimp.com.
We had a shrimping good time yesterday. So I was really impressed, actually. I think he has a very nice setup. And I loved looking at all the shrimp. I want all the shrimp. We were very lucky and to be given some shrimp, which I'm very excited about because it's been a while for us for shrimp. It's been a while.
Yeah, and
I'm excited.
I'm a little loud, but that's all right. I'll just come back a little bit.
Very nice guy too, Eric.
It's definitely more beige.
What?
The sand. So yeah, we spent. Yeah. No, I'm really loud. Sorry.
He's gonna scream at all of you.
I'm still in the red. We spent a few hours, well, half the day at buypetshrimp.com. In his facility, and we saw lots of really cool shrimp. We saw lots of really cool plants. We saw some guppies.
And we saw guppies. Anyways.
A super nice guy. And if you see the code going across your screen, we did work out a deal. Buypetshrimp.com, Steenfott 5. Save a little bit of money. So someone go buy shrimp because I want to see if it works.
He has very fair prices, I feel like, though, for how nice his shrimp are. I'm always pleased to see people not trying to rake others over the coals just because they know they could, because he could, and I feel like he does not even come close to that. So
Cosmo says about 3 species of killifish that Sarah Walker collected in Uruguay a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
I've always wanted to go to Uruguay or Paraguay.
Yeah, they have a lot of great fish and both
it's like, do I want to go to the mountains or do I want to go to the beach? Either way, it's a win-win.
If I had to pick one, I don't know. Now that you say it out loud, it is kind of a difficult decision.
Barbara says, I can't believe we sat at the table with Bipet Shrimp all night and didn't talk to him until the end of the meeting.
I know. I feel like an a-hole. Well, and the thing that I really felt bad about it is we had just become Facebook friends, and I did not see, he doesn't have his picture, so I didn't know what he looked like. You know what I mean? And I hadn't seen, I don't know if the video from the co-op would come out. I don't know. Regardless, I didn't know what he looked like. So I totally would have said something had I known. I'm so glad that we ended up talking to him and that he said something because that worked out really well for us and we had a really good time. So,
video's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yep.
Now I can say go buy fish and shrimp because these are, I don't know, whenever I get shrimp again after not having them for a long time, it reinvigorates my love for them and it makes me want to go hard in the paint for the shrimp.
So what kind did you get?
Oh, I got ocean blues.
Ocean blues.
They are so blue, like they're like solid.
Blue like the ocean?
Yes.
One might say.
And then I'm glad you got what you got because I
just got fire reds.
Yeah, why
because
not,
those
though?
are my favorite.
Yeah, they look amazing.
And well, my favorites are blue bolts, but I always kill them, so I went with fire red.
Blue bolts I have not done fantastic with. I did okay. Just okay though. They never bred, they never did anything. They just
He was so quiet, I thought he was just shy. No, like all the rest of us, he was just trying to hear.
He couldn't hear.
But we couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Nobody could hear.
No, if you were where we were or further back, you heard nothing. You heard nothing.
Is that a beanie over a fitted hat?
Yeah,
You better believe
that's
it.
my beanie that he's wearing over his hat right now. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
He was nice enough to give us, I got a beanie, Bob got a hat, we got some sweet shrimp keychains because, like, who doesn't need those, obviously. Very nice, though. It was a very good experience, and he does a really cool thing that I want to talk about. So he has a program that he does where he allows teachers to reach out.
I wouldn't talk about that.
Why?
Because I just feel.
Oh, I feel like it's a really good thing.
It is a really good thing.
I just
feel
really,
his
like,
pain every time he gets 100 emails.
Are there any teachers here?
About trying to get free stuff.
I don't feel like there's that many people here, and I don't feel like there's that many people here that are teachers. So I'd be surprised if this had. Okay, well, anyways, you can go to his website, and it'll tell you what he does. So go to his website.
No, you can say.
No,
he does
I feel
shrimp
bad.
for teachers. If you are a teacher, he will send you shrimp. You just have to pay for shipping. And
I'm just gonna have my sister do it because she's a teacher. So if you have little kids, or even middle school, sometimes even high school.
you haven't seen a sweet wristband? I wear wristbands all the time now, and let me tell you why. There's actually a reason.
Oh God.
So I actually have had carpal tunnel twice in my life, and when I'm sitting at my desk, I rest this part of my wrist right on the edge, and that's what happens is, it just kills my nerves. So this provides padding, and I've been doing it for so long now, it feels weird when I take them off. It's like people who wear a watch all the time and then take it off, and you're just like, your wrist feels weird.
I don't like things touching me, so I don't wear anything.
Plus, I'm a nerd, and I'm always sitting at my computer, so it's nice. You're right, I'm always doing this, like right on the edge. And so it provides cushion.
Cushion for the pushing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He does wear those all the time.
And they are sweet.
Yeah,
and her
he
dad
had
gave them
free.
to me.
My dad gave them to him.
And I have like 12 of them.
Yeah. My dad,
I've got
'cause
gray,
every time
I've
my
got
dad's like, "Did you
pink."
need some more?" My dad's a contractor, so he builds things.
Plus, when I get hot and sweaty, I can just wipe my brow.
Yeah.
Then they smell good.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I have 12. They're like socks. I just change them every day.
Yeah.
Throw them in the
Well, they
laundry.
can get washed, yeah.
Which meeting are you talking about? We SAS talked about moving one of the speakers at the next meeting, the last one with Dean.
Yeah, we couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And we couldn't see anything either because we were in an unfortunate spot where people would walk in the door and just stand there, and they were literally right in front of us. And if we could have heard or thought they could
Well, now
hear us,
that if I do the auction, I'll be like, move people, get out of the way, people trying to see.
You can't stand in front of people, and I don't
Whoever
think they're doing
has
it
the
on
microphone
purpose.
has the power. That's why I want to do
Are you
it.
sure you guys want to give him the microphone?
You've seen that episode of Modern Family.
Yeah.
Whoever has the megaphone.
Mm-hmm. It's true. I don't need a megaphone. I'd be in
Hey,
trouble.
big spender.
Rainbow suspenders.
He builds high-end custom homes. It's true.
Yeah, my dad does. Well, he did. He doesn't do that so much anymore. He's old. I mean, he's not old, but he's old.
You had me at free.
Yeah. I like
It works really well. I'm telling you.
He seems to really like them, so.
Like, if I don't wear them and I'm, like, editing, after, like, 15 minutes, like, my hands start turning numb because I really do rest right on the corner, right at the edge of the desk, right on the corner. And I just rest right there and I'm like, bloop, 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 bloop.
It's not and it's no one's fault, Garage Gills. We know that you guys were in a shit spot after the whole Roundtable thing because Roundtable was such a perfect place for it. So to find a place that'll, even be willing to take on that many people at one time is difficult. And I had maybe they're stupid, but like some ideas that if you wanted to hear about my suggestions, I'd be happy to. I mean, if you guys would tell me to, you're wrong for these reasons, that'd be fine. But I have some ideas that I think might work, maybe, depending on a few things.
Remember, Matthew, when they're like, every hour you should take a 5-minute break to rest your eyes. Every hour you should take a 5-minute break to rest your back or whatever. And Michael's like, They'll only work like 5 hours an hour.
Yeah.
Daryl's like, take them at the same time. Such a good show.
Yeah, it really is. I can watch that one over and over.
We got there 15 minutes before, and clearly was not early enough.
Yeah, we thought we were doing well. Like, dropped the kid off, thought we were, like, making good time, and then we felt real dumb real quick. But, again, it wouldn't have been like that at Round Table. It would have been a lot easier. I will say that I prefer Mountain Mike's Pizza more.
Dwight, you ignorant slut.
Oh, my God.
Turning down the bar TVs would have made a big difference. I feel like they did, but it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. And I get it because there's people who aren't with the club that are still eating there and still, you know, trying to enjoy themselves. So I think if it would be one thing if we were able to rent the whole place out.
I feel like
and it was
we
just
talk
us.
about this every stream.
We're
like beating we're beating off a dead horse here.
Oh, God. Ew. It just is a horrible
Killing a bird with 2 stones.
It's a horrible visual. No, and it's no one's fault. I understand, like, it is not easy. It's a lot of work. And the people that do what they do have a lot to do. And they have jobs, too. So it's like, I get it. It's hard. No, like, you know, no hate towards the club or anything. We don't blame them. It's unfortunate because it is very hard to hear back there. And it's a weird shaped place. It's oddly shaped.
Wait, can I advertise both at the same time? You guys don't know, but I get paid $500 a stream to wear the co-op hat. So
you say that, and you know there's people out there that are going to.
I'm just trying to start stuff. I know.
That's the sad part. Somebody out there is going to be like, he gets paid that much money to wear
that. Yeah.
If it was like 10 degrees cooler, I'd wear that beanie. But God, it's hot. It's not hot, but too hot for a beanie.
An hour before is sometimes not a good guarantee. Yeah, that's crazy.
See, and frankly, like, I am one of those people that I'm very, I'm on time. And by on time, I mean I'm early.
Zach, nobody has figured it out yet. It says, I want to try to breed lampi Congo tetras.
Yeah.
Nope, I can't imagine it's that much different than regular Congos. It's very different.
So first of all, we have a very, there's not a lot of people out there willing to spend the money to get how many they need to get. Just people don't want to buy them. The people that have had no success. I've not heard of one successful attempt breeding those. Ever. Not one time. So, and I know I've scoured the internet because I am like, when I'm on a search, I've found people that have tried, but they have not been successful. And so I don't know what it is. I would love to be able to crack the code. Once I have mine again, I'm hoping that, you know, but I don't know why I would be the first person. You know what I mean? I said that about a lot of things, but what are those rice fish? You got again buying someone. He's
buying someone from Madaka.
I was like, who are you?
Who's
he selling?
Trade?
Wow,
are you in the slave trade now,
rough.
Leo?
They are Yozakura Golds. That's what they are.
And the black ones?
And the black ones are Orochi.
Orochi.
Yeah. And they are phenomenal as well.
Oh, Orochi.
They're very, very cool. I have 8. Godspeed. Godspeed to you. I hope they breed for you. I would love it if somebody would spawn them or could or had it happen. Even just to get wigglers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really hope. I would like to be that person too. But maybe the Eheim tank will be the magic that I need to make these guys spawn.
And you probably don't want to talk about it, but we got our Eheim tanks.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it.
And you're getting pretty loud too.
It's because I'm getting emotional.
I'm getting upset.
George is getting upset.
Her tank showed up chipped, and the driver was like, "Oh, something might have fell into it," or
did it?
Yeah,
did it?
And I knew as soon as I saw it. Like, I saw the box; it had like a quarter-size hole right through the packaging, and so I just ripped it open right there. And sure enough, there was a chip, and we had to deny it.
So glad I was not home, and I am so glad that he checked it. That's all I have to say, because it would have been really annoying to have to get it picked up. Blah 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 blah.
Barbara says, "Who's a girl on YouTube about 4 or 5 years ago that was trying to breed roatfish? I always wondered if she was successful. Last I heard, she wasn't."
What was her name? Haley?
But that was it. Was
it Haley?
I think it was. Yeah, it was Haley.
Right?
What was her YouTube channel?
Oh my God,
just
it
disappeared.
was good. I liked it. She had like the cool low boy with the roatfish, right?
Well, it was a tub.
Oh, was it?
But it had a platform built around it.
Is that what it was? I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really cool.
Oddball Aquatics.
Thank you. Yes.
Haley at Oddball Aquatics.
Haley, yeah, I remembered her name, but I couldn't remember Oddball for some reason.
She got knocked up and we never saw her again.
Oh. She already had a daughter too, I think. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, she was like older.
Hey, John, hope you're doing well. Hey, fish family. Hope everyone is doing well and staying
Hello.
healthy. What's up, buddy?
Interested in a German blue ram? Oh God, no.
She does not like German
No,
blues.
that's not okay. Can I just tell I want to just say my piece on this. I love them. One of the first fish I got back in the hobby was a female German blue ram who was the prettiest one I've ever seen. She was at one of my local fish stores. They don't live for me, and I don't think it's just me. I think they don't live for a lot of us. They will for 6 months or so, do really, really exceedingly well, and then just die. Like, waste away. Just like, yeah. And I'm like, what is the issue? Like, what am I doing? There's nothing wrong with these tanks. They're mature tanks. They're stable tanks.
I just feel it's really hard to get a healthy pair of them.
It is. I think so too. Yeah, that's got to be it. Their genetics are weak. But it's very frustrating. And this is why I'm not kidding. I know I make jokes and he makes jokes and everybody makes jokes. If you want to get a German ram, get a Bolivian ram, and you will be...
Yeah, did anyone watch today's video?
Yeah, I was going to say, not to plug, but plug.
No, we got to plug that video.
I know.
Nobody's watching it.
I know. The Bolivian rams, we just got a pair. I've kept many. I've spawned them.
The ones we have fun doing. That
yeah, I know. But we had fun, so it's fine.
To be honest, I haven't even looked in a while.
So we have a pair right now. We both had many pairs. I think you spawned them as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we both spawned them.
The very first, I don't know if it's the first fish I've ever spawned, but it's definitely the first cichlid I've ever spawned.
Big deal right there.
Yeah.
Not the first for me, but my most exciting time having anything spawn, and I kept all the babies because I was obsessed with them. They're so cute when they're little. Yeah, if you are ever tempted by a German ram, please just... any variant of such, a gold, a blue, a neon blue, whatever they have, all these different kinds. Just get a Bolivian ram, and you will be so
I do
happy.
believe that, Bare Bottom Brandon. The rams I get from Tristan have been solid.
Okay, yeah, I could believe that too, just because I know what kind of stuff he puts out. So
I've
if
gotten
he's
his Apistos
is he
before,
breeding them?
And I doubt it. I think they're Czech imports.
Oh, okay, interesting.
If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
I'm not saying that there hasn't ever been a pair or a single or whatever, a group even of German rams that haven't been successful. I know people have successfully kept them and bred them. Obviously, we know people that have, but I'm just saying overall in the hobby, they're hard to get strong specimens, and it usually ends in heartache. So Bolivians are not like that in my experience. They're very hardy, very easy to care for, very adaptable. They have a large
Thank you.
range. What?
He says I already liked the video.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
So did Garage Gills. Of course I did. What kind of plants y'all want for the new build? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what I'm doing yet. I change my mind every day.
He does.
And
I ask him like every day.
To be honest, I haven't even taken it out of the box yet because I don't even know where I'm putting it yet.
I think he's trying to be nice to me because I was so bummed out my tank was broken.
And I think I honestly think I'm setting mine up in the garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that it's cooling down.
I mean, it is cooling down.
We have really nice hardwood floors, and I'm paranoid about ruining them. And I don't know. We have a 1-year lease. I don't know if I can go a year without overflowing a tank.
I can.
I can't.
Well, then you should just let me do it.
Well, that's no fun.
No, just the water changes. You want to do those? That's your thing? All of a sudden?
So I go back and forth because I feel like I really want a Tropheus tank. And Tropheus and Lake Tanganyikan gobies are a very fun combination. Although they're very hard to find. They're Irit modus is their scientific name. I'll see if I can show them to you, but they're just amazing little creatures. Corey has spawned them before. Irit modus. Something like this. It's called a clown goby.
They look like buffalo head.
They're really cool.
They look like buffalo head. They 100% do.
That's not it. That's the video I'm editing. There we go. Yoink. We'll go here. I think that worked. Maybe. Maybe it didn't work.
Can you guys see that?
Why is it not working?
It didn't.
What the? Oh, I changed it. So that's not going to work.
Oh.
Okay. I'll come back. Let me fix this.
So, Barbara watch. She's going to reset her tank. I can't see it now because there's stuff on top of it. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're going to do reset on your Bolivian ram. I think it's a good idea. I think that whenever I would do something like that, and I used to reset and a water change, I had a lot of fish kick into gear. does a lot for them for sure. Bolivians are on your list, Dennis. They should be. They should be. Ooh, sorry. They should be high up on your list. High up.
Oh, why is it set to that? That's why.
Hardwood floors overflow. Why I have fish room in the garage. My previous fish room was hardwood floors, very old, 110-year-old hardwood floors, and I overflowed all the time there.
It doesn't even let me select it. What is going on here?
I was very fortunate though, because it never ruined anything. I was able to clean it up quick enough that it wasn't a problem. But I also had landlords at that point who knew what I did. They didn't care. They knew I took care of things. They knew I wasn't ruining anything. They'd come in and, you know, they'd do an inspection every year and everything was ship shape. Even when I overflowed, and they thought what I did was really cool. Like they were like, wow, this is amazing. I was like, thank you for appreciating it at least. Cause I know, you know, that can be tough too, but you can.
Ergo my handle, Garage Gills.
That is a good point. That is a good point. I don't know what I was thinking, but that makes a lot of sense. That's a really good name, honestly. It really is. See, I'm like, here's my name. I'm not very creative with that. I used to be. My name for everything used to be quality over quantity, and some variation of that for like my Instagram, all my like social media stuff.
Well, if you want to look up the Tanganyikan gobies yourself, there's the scientific name. Go check them out. I don't know why this is not
They are
working.
cool. They look like buffalo head, in my opinion.
So they will spawn with Tropheus in the same tank, and then I don't have to worry about plants. But I also want to plant a tank.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say that would be really sad to have that pretty tank with no plants. So in case anybody cares, I am doing my West Africans. And the plants that I wanted, since that was a specific question, I want a Nubius, and then I would like my Cypress Hellfry, and I'll probably do some Crypts or something, because I love
I thought you wanted
Crypts.
some Crinum calamastratum.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will have Crinum. I used to have the most beautiful giant Crinums, and I brought them to Washington with me. Do you remember that? I had 2 big-ass Crinums, and I'd had it forever, and they just melted away to nothing.
Which is what happens when you move them. They're like crypts.
Yeah, no, it was awful. I knew, like, they'd been planted in the same place forever, and they looked so good, and then done. It was very simple. Yeah, I can't
Did
wait
you
to have
remember
those.
to hit the like button, folks? Like.
Love.
You can just coat the water seal on your hardwood floor. Yeah, but it's not my hardwood floor, so I don't want to put any money into it.
Well, what I did is I got to the point where I put mats under everything, and I put enough that if there was some initial spillage, the mat would, you know, get the brunt of it, or as much of it as possible, and it worked out well for me. Plus, I liked having something underneath of it. It made me feel better. I don't know. I had no problems with Bolivians, just the other rams. Yeah, see, and that's everybody's story. It's the same story for everyone who's kept both types of, you know, German ram and Bolivian ram. They're night and day with what they can tolerate long term, I guess, or just their genetics are strong. I don't know.
Zach, if I do go with a planted tank, I will have Rainbowfish. I won't have Geos.
I hope he does that. I hope he does Rainbowfish. I would love that.
And it'll be probably Marisi, Melanotania Marisi. Or if I could get Radinocentris like cheap, I wouldn't mind a good group of those. I don't know if they ever make it to the auction here. I don't know if there's anyone breeding them here. But Corey just got like 100 of them for $9 at the Seattle auction. Made me pretty jealous.
Is that how much he paid for those?
I paid nothing for them.
Wow, that's crazy.
They also don't need a heater, which would be great. So yeah, if I could find some of those. Otherwise, it'll be the Marisi probably.
Yeah, Garage Gills. Nordstrom over Mervin's. I thought Mervin's is defunct. No? Isn't Mervin's gone?
How's the bull snake? Does it show any fear or curiosity around you?
The bull
I go in there and I open the tank and it just runs away.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't do that to me.
It does not like me.
Snakes like me. I don't have that problem. I think it's a boy. He sits there when I put my hand in and just kind of like, he'll move his head a little bit. I pick him up pretty quickly though. Like I don't really hesitate, because a lot of times with snakes you hesitate and they do. So I just kind of grab him, and then as soon as he's in my hand, he wraps up real tight and would sit there for hours, I'm convinced. He's been out exploring. At first, for a while, he just kind of stayed in his little corner where his hide is, but I actually saw him stretched all the way out in the tank, looking around, doing all kinds of stuff. Right now he's in a it's a 36 by 24 by 24, 36 by 18 by 24. That's what it is. So it's a good size for him. He's not anywhere close to being full grown. That's the thing. They're one of the largest colubrids. They get huge. That's why I really like them. Gophers and bulls. There is a chance he could be a gopher, like a northern gopher, but we're not really sure. He could be a hybrid. I mean, who knows, really? Who knows? But I don't care. He's beautiful.
Haven't seen those here since Larry Schenkel moved. And he didn't even have any when we did his fish room tour.
Yeah, that's right. You asked, huh?
Very sad.
You asked to see. He didn't have a lot, though, because he said
Well, what also makes me sad is he had to hook up to the big wholesaler importer here, and he was like, I can get you in touch with him and you can buy everything at wholesale. And then he moved.
You could still ask him, though, because the stuff's still here. I mean, and he was only about an hour away. Yeah, my cat used to do that, too. It was like 3 a.m. That's when cats are out doing stuff. He'd just go crazy. Which of your snakes is your favorite? Which lizard?
You says, I need to rant. My ear pods broke, and I'm currently using wired earbuds. Ugh. I feel so restricted.
I had to do that like twice because I constantly lose my AirPods.
And mine.
I didn't lose yours. How? I didn't use them.
I said, I'm putting these in this pocket in the door.
I'm sorry.
So we know where they are.
I did not do anything with them.
And then you moved them out of there.
I did not know.
We never saw them again. You said, did you know your AirPod or your earbuds were in the side pocket and you had them in your hand? And I said, yes, I put them in the side pocket so I wouldn't lose them.
I don't recall this at all happening.
Of course not.
Yeah.
What a shocker.
My favorite snake. I don't know if I have a favorite.
Trouser snake?
Oh my God, no.
Oh.
My favorite snake is, I don't know. I love my hognose. She's like fearless. She's so funny. She's in a 20-gallon long right now, and she's probably about all of 4 inches, if that. And she zooms around that tank so fast. That's why I'm so sad when I see hognose with like no room, and like look at the little teeny tiny baby. It takes every bit of that 20 long and uses it. So
my favorite is the Selfin dragon.
I knew he was gonna say that. A lizard.
He's getting quite the sail fin.
He's very. You know what he.
And
hates?
Now he poses. He knows he's a
beautiful.
diva.
He hates Arlo.
He'll get all the way up on his branch and just stretch out and go to sail all the way up. And
did I tell you yesterday? Sorry, I was gonna say I was gonna tell you yesterday. Arlo walked in there without me, and the sailfin puffed up completely and got so angry.
How do you know if you weren't there?
Because I peeked. I peeked around the corner and looked at him. So I was like, "What's Arlo doing in there?" And he goes up and sniffs. That he always goes to sniff the tegu, and then he looks up at the sailfin dragon because he's like right there, and he just puffed every inch of his body up. But he looked very regal, like you were saying. He like really spans out and takes up.
I've never seen a more majestic animal.
It's very majestic. He's got big human-like eyes too, which is
from Hangover.
I don't remember that.
Talking about Mike Tyson's tiger.
Yeah. I remember that. Now that you said it, I remember, but I didn't know. Lizard, I don't know. I love them all. Probably the Schneider skinks because they're just the best.
I got a few from him some time ago. Larry doesn't have any tanks at his new place in Oregon. He's focused on his woodworking. Which is crazy.
Yes.
He gave us a tour of his woodworking garage.
Because we walked in there and I was like, "Excuse me, sir, what is all this?" Like, because this looks like a fun time. He had a whole bunch of stuff going on there, and in his backyard. Do you remember all the stuff that was back there? Mm-hmm. He had so much cool stuff. Hey guys, I impulse purchased 3 green spotted puffers last week, only about 1.5 inches long. 4 puffer species down, only a bazillion. Yeah, man, you got a lot to go. How are they doing? Are they doing well? I have never kept those before, but I used to see them all the time.
I will say also, if I go rainbows, I'll be getting a pistos, not geophagus, but I will get a pistogrammus.
I will have geophagus somehow. I don't know where they're going to go, but I will get them again. Emerald green rat. Oh my gosh, yeah, rat snakes are the best.
I was hoping you'd say Schneider skinks. They're so funny.
I did. I said that.
No, that's your favorite.
I did say it was my favorite.
You said the snake was your favorite.
He said, "What's your favorite snake and your favorite lizard?"
Oh, I thought it said
one of each.
Or.
No, I said this. I said the snake, and then I said the Schneider skinks. Mm-hmm. Maybe I misread it though. If I had to pick one favorite, it probably would be the Schneider skinks because they're just in a league of their own.
My favorite snake is carpet pythons. Mm-hmm. Shocker.
Yep, We probably could have gotten a deal on one at the reptile show. I wish I had a rat snake. They have a really pretty rat snake at Depot. It's a yellow rat snake. It's lovely.
You're quiet.
Really? I feel like I was fine. It looks okay. Do I sound quiet?
Well, now you're louder, obviously.
Oh. I feel like I'm talking the same. They are goofy. The funniest thing about them right now, they're in so they were in a 36 by 18 by 18. Now they're in a 36 by 24 by 18, so they have more height. And so I kind of gave them some larger logs that went up a little bit higher, and these fools just want to climb all the time, and then they fall.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Steenfott, do you guys think the second gen Aquaclear will have the same reputation as the first? No, I think it's going to be worse.
So we've had.
And which reputation are you talking about? Because people really hate them or they really love them?
We've had the second generation. Corey gave us, and guess what happened?
Very unimpressed.
Right out of the box, we plugged it in and it didn't work. One of them. Mm-hmm. It was already broken, and we were like, "Well, this is going well, isn't it? This bodes well for the rest of these." And they all broke. All the ones, every single one didn't work. They worked for like 2 months, and then they got clogged. Wouldn't reprime.
I think they're worse, which I don't even know how that's possible.
Yeah, I would agree. I think they are worse. I think the first gen's bad, but not as bad as the new. What the hell was that?
Dan has some nice double red cockatoides. I wouldn't go cockatoides.
I wouldn't go cockatoides.
No.
I don't know where that went. Steenfott, I know I like that too.
The wet spot has some Megaptera, which are pretty nice, but I'd probably go Incas. I'd have to get Incas are my favorite. The Benchai. I'd have to either probably get those from Tristan or find them somewhere. The nicest ones I ever got came from Tristan, so I'd probably buy them from him again.
My favorite snake was a gopher snake because it was the only kind I could catch safely as a kid. Never kept them. I just hold them for a while, scared some of my friends, and let them go. I may have a gopher snake. Gopher snakes and bull snakes are the same thing, just depending on what region you find them in. They're the same snakes, essentially. They're very cool.
I might also do just a random mix of nanofish. Because I like large schools of small fish in large tanks, which I think that is fun.
That could be cool.
So I was thinking maybe like threadfin rainbows, maybe, because not a lot of people do threadfin rainbows, and I think they're underrepresented in the hobby. I was thinking what might be cool is like 100 pseudomagills of any species would be really cool.
100.
And I think after saying that, I think I might have sold myself on like 100 pseudomagills, like 100 Corridoras pygmaeus.
That would be cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, and then I've done rainbowfish, apistos, cories like so many times. I would like to do something different, but I do always find myself going back to that combo because it's just a really neat, fun combo. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Fish capades, I don't think I really have a go-to hang on back. I think they all suck. So I prefer if I can do sponge filters, great. If I need a hang on back, I use titles for a long time. I think they're okay. I don't have one that I'm like, oh my God, this one's so good. It's kind of like whatever's there that functions or whatever's, cheaper, just because I know they're all going to break anyways. I don't like canisters either. Sumps are cool. They're easier to service than anything really. And you can actually do stuff with sumps. So yeah, really none. I don't know. What's yours?
Mine, you should all know mine.
Oh,
Zach
yeah.
says they're trash, but my favorite are the Aquaclear. No, not Aquaclear. Aqueon.
Oh, Aqueon. Oh, I thought yours were the Tetra.
Sorry, Zach. Aquaclears are trash.
Aqueon.
And we talked about this on Monday.
That's right.
They're my favorite because they self-prime. The pump is in the tank, and they have very large media baskets because I make my own
That's the difference.
Media.
The titles, they also self-prime, and they work. It worked well every time that I needed that to happen, it happened. But they have a very small media tray. So.
Yes, I have kept monitors. They're wonderful pets, and I will keep them again someday.
I've only had Ackies.
I've only had a Savannah monitor, and it was a great pet. It was one of the very first videos I uploaded to YouTube. Boy, what's the date on that? Let me go look.
I love my Ackie, if that
I think
means
it's
anything.
set to private now, so you can't see it. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh, no, it's public. It's the very first video on my channel. It's not the very first video I uploaded, but it is the one I uploaded publicly September 25th, 2014, 11 years ago. And it's Savannah Monitor eating shrimps. And now I'm going to watch it. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to watch it. That's some great quality. Yoink. It's just me sitting on the floor with my Savannah Monitor on my lap feeding it shrimp. What an exciting video. It has 671 views. But I love Savannah monitors. It's a shame they're so cheap. I think they should be way more expensive so more people don't buy them. My title couldn't handle the jungle tanks always getting clogged with plants, so I went with the new Aqua Clear. I prefer sponges too.
Yeah, sponges are usually the easiest.
You put your intake sponge on that thing and it's not going to get clogged anymore, but not a lot of people like to look at those things.
I don't mind intake sponges because I feel like they serve multiple purposes. So
I don't like them because it's just one more thing to clean. I'd rather just take all the batting out of the back and place the new batting in and be done with it.
I had them on a lot of tanks that I had like shrimp or whatever. I used to throw shrimp in a lot of tanks.
Steenfott, I like that. Steenfott molder.
Tidal was probably the last one that I really like.
Isn't Tidal's the one with the gimmicky surface skimmer that never works? Or is that a different brand?
I don't recall that being a thing, but it could be. I don't know. I honestly am not somebody who like. I do my research. I try and find something that I like aesthetically because that does matter to me, especially with the hang on back. They're ugly already. I really don't want them to look. And the titles were just black and plain looking, and I didn't mind that. But I did not like that I couldn't fit like any media in the basket. You could customize the basket. It just I didn't care for the lack of space. But again, my Aqua Clears pissed me off. Everything pissed me off. Like it just, yeah. That's why
11 years ago, we left our hometown, Portland, Oregon, for Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's a good move.
Yeah, that was a good move.
I always use a pre-filter sponge. Plants still make their way into the skimmer.
Bummer.
Well, skimmer, yeah, you're going to have like floating leaves and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and depending on how healthy, I mean, plants lose pieces all the time. That's common. I don't know. I had 3 75 gallons that I had FX4s. I had hang-on back filters and at least 2 sponges in each of those tanks. I don't know why. I over-filtered so that when I started a new tank, I could just, transfer stuff out. And I was always starting a new tank. So I kept that alive.
You always regretted naming your channel. Not always. I didn't regret that till like my channel started getting traction. Then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have named it after myself. But to be fair, at least people pronounce my name right. So that's kind of nice when people see me.
Who said that?
Garage Gills.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
He says, time to change. It's too late to change now. I can never change. I remember being at like 5,000 subscribers and Corey's like, you could still change it. You could still change it. And I'm like, no, it's too big of a channel now.
What would it have been? Like, that's the thing is I can't even think of anything that, I don't know.
Well, it would have been something with Aquarium in the title instead of Aquatics because Aquarium is much more searchable. Nobody searches Aquatics. I understand Aquatics sounds better.
It does.
But I don't know. I probably would have done something really stupid and then even regretted that. Especially, 11 years ago. Whew, it could have been some really wild stuff. Dennis says those Hephaestus corridors are friggin' awesome looking. Too bad it's like $90 a fish.
Ain't that the
even
truth?
More than that at sometimes.
They're very, very pretty. Very pretty. I would never pay that much. Yeah, there you go.
Edward says it was cool when he called John during their rant stream to support them. You got to call him on the live every once in a while. I used to do it a lot more, but a little busy these days.
Mm-hmm. I don't keep you busy. What do I do?
I saw the videos from Aquarium Co-op for the title attachments to bypass the surface skimmer. That's a huge upgrade. If you have a title, you should definitely buy those. I got to see those long before they were on the market, and I thought they were the coolest things ever. It definitely, if you have a title, it's definitely an upgrade. I can tell you that much. The darn title skimmer sucks up a good portion of the co-op small fish feed and flake food.
I don't even remember that part. See, I don't even pay that much attention. I just buy what I needed to buy and moved on.
Channel name would be Sacramento Proper Aquariums.
Yep. That's it. I'm going to make a new channel right now.
We did go to a new aquarium store. Well, new for me.
Yeah, it was one of my regular spots before.
And we'll probably do a tour of that maybe next week.
So, yeah,
Maybe?
it's called Exotic Aquarium. They burned. There was a big fire. Luckily, no animals perished. They were able to find places. They were calling other fish stores. So Mike from Splash, he owns Splash. They took a bunch of their fish just to get them out of there. And it took them a few years to open back up. They opened last year. And I've been excited to go there because I hadn't been there for so long. And I forget the vastness that is Exotic Aquarium. They have reptiles now too. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's pretty
Their
large space.
aquariums are very boring, but their reptile tanks are very nice.
Yeah, so
I've never seen nicer display tanks
Right?
for
Reptiles.
animals in general that are just being sold.
They have a person there who actually does all the scaping of, I believe, both the reptile tanks and the certain like nano tanks. And his name's Saul, and he's good at what he does. So I assume that he's the reason why everything looks so nice there. That was the way it was before. So
There's also, what else are we doing? We're going to the koi place at some point.
So I am trying, and this is off topic, and I don't know if this is like, I have to be careful with this kind of stuff, or we have to be careful. But
Steenfott aquariums.
I want to go to East Bay Vivarium and do a tour there, and then maybe take him to some other fish stores down there and see like Ocean Aquarium. I'd love to do a tour of Ocean Aquarium.
I gotta be honest though, after that drive to Madocalair, I'm not excited to make that drive again because it's gonna be even worse.
What's so funny is how much worse it gets when you get into San Francisco.
I have zero desire to go to San Francisco.
Well, that's where Ocean Aquarium is. It's in San Francisco. Yeah, and same thing with what's it called? Aqua Forest is in the city. It's in a nice area though. Aqua Forest.
Glitchy says, "I always couldn't believe why your subscriber count was low. You're a funny guy, funny looking."
Oh, Jesus.
I never really played the YouTube game. I kind of just did whatever I wanted, and I would try to do the YouTube game a little bit, and I don't know. It's just YouTube itself is not very fun. I don't care what anyone tells you. There's fun parts about it, but playing the YouTube game is not fun. You got to be like that high energy crap that like the Florida idiots. I just can't do it. I can't do that.
I can't take myself serious. Well, not that I've been doing this very long, but I'm the same way. Like I don't know how. That's why I like him, because he's not like that.
They have a good selection of fish. I've had good luck with their tetras, but I have trouble with wasting them. I did see some cichlids with sunken bellies, but that's not necessarily their fault.
What I think
it
is
just means they don't have good suppliers.
I feel like also, and this is just my past experience, it was never illness. When I would get things that looked a little, because I bought cichlids there that did look a little sunken. I know exactly what you're talking about. And as soon as I fed them, they fattened right up. There was never like a health issue. It was like they weren't as fed as when I had them. So I don't know. I've gotten a lot of stuff there over the years. A lot of my thread Phennicaras came from Exotic. What are you doing?
I'm looking for the other dog.
Oh, great. Down one, huh?
That's why I gave up on starting a real channel. I'll just do fun live stream updates.
Who said that? Oh,
Ross.
What did I see? Do you guys let your take? No.
That's the other one I was thinking about. So I was thinking about doing the Melanotania marisi or the Kali Tawa. I can't decide between the two if I go that route. Big if.
Yeah, Exotic is, what's cool about Exotic, and I just have to say this, is they get stuff, they are exotic. They get stuff in there that I had never seen before in my life. Ever. Like West African stuff I used to get there that I was like, I've literally never seen this in real life. They have some wild looking tigerfish. I don't know if anybody saw the short I posted, but they have a bigger one than the one I posted too. They're very healthy. They don't look stressed out. They're in huge tanks, but it's pretty wild to see that. in real life.
That's some really nice planet tanks there too, like show tanks.
Yeah. Yeah. They have a lot of, I mean, it's a good store. It's a good store. It's been a long time since I've been there. And like I said, I feel like they have a lot of bread and butter too. They just have a lot of space. Like it's a huge, huge building. It's really large. It's vast, like I said.
Kalitawa all the way. There's some other species that are, I wouldn't consider them dwarf, but smaller in that 3-inch range that I'm thinking about as well. But I don't know. I can't make up my mind, and I don't even know how I want to escape it. Obviously, it depends on what I do. Do I go technique and plan it? I just can't decide. I can't decide.
Hello from the final night of the Clash. Skipped out on the raffle and awards because I'm tired. Wow. How was it, Lisa?
Yeah. Any reports?
Mm-hmm. Anything crazy happen? Or anybody get any cool fish? Did you get any cool fish?
Oh, Mountaintop, you're a normie. Welcome back to civilian
It
life.
appears I love that. That's so funny.
No whip today. Whip's at the Clash.
Yeah. Everyone's clashing.
Everyone's
today.
at the Clash. That's why
Yeah.
there's no Zen. There's
Yeah, we're down some heavy hitters today because of the Clash. Started feeding him outside the enclosure, let him walk around. Yeah, that's great, Leo. I don't know if when your Tegu gets to the point where they're going through the puberty stage, if you want to have them out. And also, we have 3 big dogs that are out, so I'm just saying.
It'll get a big outdoor enclosure.
It needs to go outside.
Any fish? There's always fish drama. Not on this channel though. Maybe in the member stream you might hear about it.
I don't care about the drama, and I feel like a lot of it just seems to be completely unnecessary. Like completely unnecessary.
All of it is completely unnecessary.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe even stuff that maybe started somewhere with legitimacy is like it gets. This is why you don't play the game. If
Brent
you just
says,
don't participate.
apparently I got second in guppies and first in plants at the Clash.
Nice.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Rumor has it, huh, Brandon? Is there? Oh, they do contests, yeah. I like the idea of her getting sunshine outside because it's just so much better, the real stuff. My God, Bootylicious. What year is it? Haven't heard that
Who's
one for a while.
Bootylicious?
No, Moneyless Maven. Shirley said, nice Bootylicious.
I know, but who's she talking to?
I have no idea. I just think it's funny. It reminds me of 2002. I mean, the less space inside she can take up, the better, too. Were you not there, Branton? Is that why? Were you not in attendance?
I'm going to submit these for a contest, and then I'm just going home.
That's a power move.
Screwed you guys.
I'm giving him chopped liver. Whew. Eesh.
Shirley is talking to me, of course.
Oh, obviously.
And don't call me Shirley.
That's funny.
I used to volunteer at Steenfott Aquarium when I used to live in San Francisco as a kid.
Did you really? That's very... Who said that? Where was that?
You.
That's super cool. The Steinhardt is quite the place. I've been there many times.
Gregory's
I want to take him to
go.
the...
Boo.
Well, then bye.
Boo, Gregory. Football. Boo.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
Speaking of football, Leo, you just want to pay up right now, or should we wait for the end of the season for some reason? I have no idea why. We would.
It's been really fun. Lots of people say this is their favorite conference, and I can see why. Just got some of Branton's Anubias via Steven and Jenna. Did registration table with Jody. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like it is everyone's. It's the people's choice for sure, which is nice. Good to know. I am bootylicious. Ooh, liverwurst. Oh God. Oh my God. Is it? It's your official nickname? Thanks, Glitchy. Like the Bolivian Ram video. We liked it too, honestly. So I'm always happy when, I'm always happy when people actually like them than when we like them too.
Gregory's going to hate me, but college football is worse than the NFL. And that's saying a lot.
Yeah, it's lame.
Just my unofficial nickname and a descriptor.
That's funny.
Booty sweat.
Ew.
Remember
What?
Booty Sweat?
What's that from?
The energy drink
No.
from Tropic Thunder.
Oh.
Booty
Okay,
Sweat.
I wouldn't remember that.
I've seen that like 5 times.
I know I do like Tropic Thunder, but I don't know.
I think you fall asleep before we get to the Booty Sweat section.
Probably.
Watching the other guys yesterday, you didn't even make it past the credits.
I know. I was really tired.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
What is the going price on the fire quarries? I think last time they were 200.
Yeah, they're not
Maybe
cheap.
no. I think maybe 90.
190 or 2? What are you saying?
Either I think they were 90 or 199.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Barbara, you can have all of my liverwurst. Anchovies in like a Caesar salad, I don't mind, like in dressing.
I get the prices confused with the Vulcan Cory, and I don't remember like which is which. I know the Vulcans right now are 199, but I think there's only one left.
They got a cute face. They do. They do have very cute faces. They have really big eyes. Bolivians. They have really big eyes in proximity to their face. And anything with big eyes is cute. That's why babies are cute. Garage Gills is barfing. What's happening? What are you disgusted with? What's making you barf?
Booty Sweat.
That's what did it. It was really nice to set up a tank. I told him that's why it was a very impromptu video. Like I saw rams. I really wanted them. There was one male in particular. He's like, well, let's set up a tank. So we did.
$89.99 at the West Spot. That's actually a pretty good price.
Out of stock. Oh, lame.
They haven't had those in forever.
Who just had the Hephaestus? Who was that?
I don't know of anyone that just had them.
Hey, Candy. I thought one of the
West Spot had them like 9 months ago.
Was it that long ago?
They have Vulcans right now, or just one.
What are you up to today, Candy, on your day off? Very exciting. What's wrong with liver? Ugh. No, thank you. Yeah, anchovies are just salty, so they don't really bother me. Setting up tanks is so much fun, Barbara. Yes, much more fun than tearing them down. I agree with that. It's not the most intricate of scapes, but it definitely looks nice. Like, it's good. That's how I feel, Noelle. How can you see them and not want them? They're just the best.
I've just got a 1 inch long spiny eel. He's tiny. I'm currently feeding him BBS, and rotifiers and tubifex are as big as him.
Oh my God.
Any other hints on what to do to keep him fat? Just keep pumping him full of BBS.
Food. Yeah. That's, wow, he's 1 inch. Oh my God. That would be the cutest thing ever.
I finally landed a good job. Maybe now I can give you guys a super chat soon.
Oh,
Well, it's appreciated, but never
on your
required.
job. Yeah, that's exciting. Good for you. That's got to be a good feeling.
Very nice.
Oh, liverwurst and anchovies. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys do paludariums? Yes. I have a 90-gallon bow front I want to create one out of, and I want a variety of creatures. Any tips for stocking, ideas of anything? Well, I think we both love a good paludarium, and we actually purchased one of our tanks to do a paludarium in. So go ahead, because I know you...
What?
Paludarium, stocking. You've been talking about that.
What tank did we purchase?
The one the sailfin's in. That's a paludarium tank. That's made specifically for that. That's why it's got a high...
I got a paludarium tank, but I got it for free. That's why I was confused.
Oh, yeah. The big one's a paludarium, too. But the little one, yeah.
I recently just got a 12 by 12 by 24
18.
by 18. That's the paludarium one, which means the water section is bigger. So it's going to have a water feature. It's going to have frogs and then probably shrimp, just shrimp in the water. It really depends on the size. So I did my 125. I turned into a paludarium briefly for like a year. No terrestrial animals, but it was still cool to have all the plants and everything growing out of the top of the aquarium. I really enjoyed it.
You could do a lot with paludariums. I really like vampire crabs. I think you could do a really cool paludarium with, because they need like 70% land anyways. So you could give them like, you know, really cool background, and you could do some fish. Like you could do, I don't know what your small fish you're a fan of, but whatever small fish that best without a heater, you know, something like you do rice fish, you could do guppies or endlers or anything like that.
Oh my gosh, this is like a popular question the last week.
What?
Which hang-on back filters would you recommend and why? All right. Well, I'll talk about it again. I'm sure some of you are sick of it, but we getting asked, so I got to answer it.
No,
Which hang-on
it's
back?
a legitimate question.
The Aquarium. And why? Because it's self-priming. The pump is inside the tank, and it's got a large media basket, and I create my own media. So the larger the basket, the better.
I don't really have one. I used the last that I used, well, other than what we use, which he had Aquariums. We've had some random filters, but I used Titles. They were fine. Not great, not terrible, just not a lot of room in the media tray, which is annoying. But they self-primed, which is great.
Zane says, "Are we still allowed to purchase fish from eBay?" Yes, I can see when did the policy change. So they banned the sale of live animals, and everyone threw a tizzy fit, and they brought them back. And so I've been told. I haven't tried to sell any animals.
They did.
But I was told they reversed their decision on that. What kind of frogs? I want Mantella frogs. Mantella frogs.
Beto, mud skippers could do paludariums, yeah.
Yep, but I don't want to do brackish.
Yeah. You would need to do brackish.
Is that the Aquarium Quiet Flow specifically? Yeah, I think that's the only one they make. They're all just called Quiet Flows, I believe. Now, I will say the new ones are stupid. They still work, but the whole like LED light that lights up when you need to change the filter cartridge is just dumb and a waste of time and resources.
Those new CJ ones have big box customized, but they only make up to 40.
Well, when I hear some good things about those ones, I'll try them.
I don't know of any hang-on-back filter that has glowing reviews from real people or online. Like, they fail so frequently. Oh, Candy.
When are you coming home? I miss you.
We miss you too.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I need to come back, but I have to drive, and then I have to rent another U-Haul trailer and drive back. And
I'm not looking forward to that.
We are currently only a one-vehicle family, so it's not even going to work.
I need to get a car. That is the priority. It's been too long. It was much easier coming down here with one car because I did not want to make that drive by myself. But
they just came out. I would never buy a product that just came out. If someone wanted to send me a free one to try out, that's fine. But there's way too many failures in this hobby for me to just automatically trust.
A lot of times the first ideation isn't always a swing and a hit.
Just like I would never buy a first-year vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made that mistake once. Never doing that again.
Yeah, that's when you can find things out the hard way. I think here's what it comes down to. I think one thing we can all agree on with hang-on backs is we want them to self-prime. Does anybody not want to hang on back to self-prime? Because that would be weird. We want them to self-prime, good amounts of media that we can fit in there. Other than that, I think it's like pick your poison. Do you like the color? Do you like the shape? Do you like how it sounds? Like, I mean, really, there's mixed reviews on like all filters. So,
what species in Mantella? Well, I don't mind the brown, which is probably what I'm going to get stuck with because that's the only one that's ever available. The Goldens are really nice, but they're really expensive. And I also really like the painted Mantella, which are getting harder and harder to find. So honestly, it's probably going to come down to whichever ones are available. They're getting really hard to find.
A lot of stuff in that industry is getting hard to find.
Is there a both red shoulder and red back Manica Paru angel? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like angels enough to know. Like
yeah, I have no idea.
I'm not an angel expert. If you like angels, great. I do not.
Not my thing either, unfortunately. The only ones I ever kept and really liked were the Rio Nene spotted because they were spotted and it was really cool.
I have an Indian mud skipper 60-gallon breeder setup. Took me 3 months to set it up, but well worth it.
The Indians
I think it would be fun, but I just want plants. And I realized you could do mangroves and all this other and like have an algae. I don't want an algae tank. I think saltwater algae is disgusting. I don't want to do a macro algae or whatever it is. I don't want to do it.
Plants are kind of essential for me too. Like if I can't keep plants with it, then I'm kind of out. So I don't know. But I do think mud skippers, I did keep an African mud skipper once. Just one, because they are jerks to each other.
I invested in 4 various size new fluval ACs and hate each and every one of them. See, just not hearing good things about them.
Because they suck. It's not just you.
The changes they made were so unnecessary.
It just didn't fix one damn thing that people complained about.
And just made it worse.
It's like they didn't listen to every single person who was complaining about the same thing.
This is the problem with Fluval. Fluval is one of those people, they think they know better than you. They think, oh, well, you're just an idiot. We're the big bad company that's been around forever and made an FX6 for way overpriced.
Oh my God, it's like $400, isn't it?
And yeah, I'm just, that's Fluval in a nutshell.
Yeah, the prices are outrageous.
I've kept a Mantella Betsilio. Literally never saw them until I broke down the tank. Kept those in a big tank. I've kept no Mantellas, but the dart frogs I kept I never saw either. So
I got the Fluval 50. When the power goes out, I just touch the propeller with the end of the pen that it starts right back up. See, what if you're not there though?
And like, why would you ever have to?
You
should never have to do that.
You shouldn't have to, honestly. I know.
Oh, I just got to stick a pen in there and poke it a few times.
The product should do what it needs to do by itself without any prompting or any help. Honestly, if it's a strong product, if it's a product worth buying, you shouldn't have to help it along, you know? And I get that it's not hard. I get what you're saying, that it's not difficult, but the point is it should never involve you. Like, you shouldn't have to be involved in it.
You says it's thanks to Zenzo I had to get it. His mud skipper, I'll say this and I've said it again, Zenzo is responsible for the death of so many mud skippers because so many people bought mud skippers that had no business buying mud skippers after that video went viral.
That's unfortunate, but that's probably true.
It is the YouTuber effect. There is that. So there was somebody that made a video on shell dwellers, and then for like a month and a half you couldn't buy them anywhere because that video just blew up and then everyone was buying them.
See, I've never been one to like do that. I don't know, but I always want stuff that's like random, to be fair. I never am like into the same stuff I feel like other people are super into when they're super into it.
You could do dart frogs in a paludarium. The dart frog community may roast. I don't care. Like, the dart frog police are worse than the fish police. Like, they can eat it.
A lot of people in reptile niches are awful. Like, I just don't participate in any of that because I'm like, you know what? I'm not an idiot. I've kept reptiles for over 30 years. I don't need your help. Like, it just...
Dart frogs can swim just fine if they fall into a water feature.
They live in freaking rainforests.
They'll do just fine. They can get out. They're not swimmers, but they'll get out. It's like
they think they're just going to, like, drown if they fall in.
Like a lot of gecko species that people are like, ooh, you have that, it's going to drown in the... No, it's not. It's just, it's not like we're throwing Euromastics in a 100-gallon tank here. Like, those are going to sink to the bottom and die, but no. It's just so frustrating. People are stupid.
I feel like everybody's setups are so different. How people keep animals is different, but as long as your animal is getting what it needs, it's fine. Who gives, one single F about what anybody else has to say about it?
JJ Aquatic says, I'm like an hour late, so forgive this next question. No, we want questions.
Yeah.
We hardly get questions anymore.
I really like questions.
I want to try my hand at rams. Which variants do you feel are worth getting into from a breeding, selling standpoint?
Can I just go on a
So
rampage here?
here's the thing. Like, you can breed any German ram and people are going to buy it.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you're
true.
never going to not sell out of German blue rams.
Yeah.
The problem is that most people shouldn't be keeping them because they just kill them.
You're going to get one-time customers for those because they're going to die really quickly. Like, well, not really quickly.
And you can say the same thing about Bolivian rams, except the Bolivian rams will live. Mm-hmm. They're way more durable. They're way hardier. There's the new Brazil rams you could try if you can get a hold of them.
You probably would have a harder time unloading babies if you were to breed them in any large capacity because they are not, although their color I prefer and I think is gorgeous and they have beautiful color, they are not as colorful as a German ram. And, people just want those colorful fish. So I think that's why they gravitate towards the Germans. But once you learn how hardy and easy the Bolivians are, you don't ever want a German again. I promise. They're just so much better, and they have the big eyeballs. They look goofy and darling, like a cartoon fish.
I hate the fact that the Fluval stuff is way overpriced, but I do like the fact that my FX6 is plug and play, does its own purge every 24 hours, and mine has been running for 10 plus years. And all that's wrong is the impeller rattle. Well, that sounds like a fun thing to listen to.
Oof.
The FX4 is even more overpriced, and the FX2 is even more overpriced. It's crazy. But
I got my FX4s for like nothing.
People are out there, buying them. So what? Maybe I'm the chucklehead. What do I know?
I don't have a problem with an FX4. I had 3 of them. They did great. They did what they needed. I cleaned them like once a year, maybe twice a year. I just didn't care. I over filtered every tank, so I wasn't reliant on them to like do all the work. So maybe I don't have a very good, report back on those because I wasn't solely reliant on them, but I don't have a problem with them, but I think they're sickeningly overpriced. I didn't pay that much for them though.
Ooh, Lisa, you're not going to like my answer. Lisa says, I got a longfin snowy white pleco at the Clash. What say you about those? Dear Steenfott. So I don't think the genetics are as strong.
I'm not a big fan of long fins.
I also don't like white bushy nose plecos. I think they look weird. They always like, the older they get, the more dull they look. And I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Like, I'd rather have a red or even like a short fin green, or even the calicos, which are...
Short fins are my go-to. I just don't like extended fins like that on fish. But to each his own. That's the thing. If you love them and you got one, I still think they are great compared to many other plecos. So, and I think that's exciting to have a new fish.
Yeah, don't hate me, Lisa.
Recently learned we have some really cool native gecko here in New Zealand. Kind of want to keep some. Do you know what your laws are, Tom? Are you allowed to keep natives in your area, like catch them and keep them? Because that is not something we are supposed to do here in California. They do not love that. If you have, we have fence lizards and certain types of, like the blue-tail skink, and we have alligator lizards, and technically you are not supposed to catch and keep them. But it's different everywhere, and you're in New Zealand, so it could be totally different there. But I bet you have cool stuff.
Oh, yeah, the Dutch rams. So Alex says the Dutch rams that Tristan breeds would be a better option than German blue rams.
Dutch rams, Bolivian rams.
I always forget about those.
Yes. Yeah, they do. That's for sure. Yeah. I noticed that too, Kenny. They don't support the capacity, they say. They don't turn over nearly as much water as they claim to. But they're like, how are people going to figure that out?
And it says, hi, Kenny. Just watched again the video of your fish room today. So pretty.
It is so pretty. Yeah, they have a short lifespan, as in like they just don't live, like they die out of nowhere. Like, I don't even know if we can realize what their whole lifespan should be because they die too soon. It's unfortunate. Do you feel pistos or rams are more lucrative? Probably a pistos because there's more of them that are sold.
Leo says poor Fluval Bob hates them. What I hate is that they rely on their name, and you can only get away with that for so long. Eventually, you're gonna have to start making your products better. You're gonna have to start making them available. Sometimes it's really hard to even buy their products. Like, I want to give you money, but you never have anything in stock anywhere. And they need to stop making things worse. The Fluval 2.0 was an amazing light. The 3.0 sucks. It's not as good. The new Aqua Clear's not as good. They're going the wrong way. And so you can only rely on your brand recognition for so long without innovating or making things better.
It's called resting on your laurels. That's like my term of the day.
There's Zen. Says sound is down. Sound is down. Turn on closed captioning, Zen. So I can't hear because we're at the awards ceremony at the Clash. But I saw y'all were live and wanted to come by and say hi quickly and remind everyone else to hit the like. Well, thank you, Zen. Hope you're having a fun time. I wonder how that drive was. Oof. Where's the Clash at?
Pennsylvania? I don't know.
Oh, excuse me.
You can even tell the babies are long fin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The babies are born that way. They'll look like ridiculous because they're tiny and they have these giant fins.
I love the flowy fin. I don't hit you one bit. Well, good.
Yeah, and that's
I like when
good.
we can not like the same things and still be friends.
It's so nice that somebody doesn't get all offended. Jesus, because believe me, there's plenty of fish I kept that people are like, those are ugly, and I'm like, well.
They're still selling a lot, so they must be doing something right. How do you know? Do you know how their sales are now compared to 5 years ago? Because I do, and I would say that the numbers disagree with you.
Welcome back, Mountaintop.
You're no longer a
That
gray.
was quick, dude. That was quick.
That took you a long time to write down
maybe he had
a
to
credit card
find
number.
his card or something.
Yeah, wife probably took off with it again. I know how that goes.
Okay. Yeah. You don't know how it goes. Stop.
I put in the effort to update the card. Well, thank you. We appreciate
that
the
is
$5.
effort too with all this BS they make you do on these things. So that's a lot of work.
I love my sponge filters. They're my go-to, but I
Yeah.
managed to snag 2 Fluval 407s, and I'm loving them.
Well, good.
Those are a good canister
Yeah,
filter.
there's nothing. Here's the thing.
Nothing bad I can say about those
People
ones.
just want to hate on canisters. I don't care. Yes, a sump is easier for sure. If you have a large enough tank, even if you don't, a sump is easier. But there's nothing wrong with a canister if you have a good one and it does what it needs to do. Then who
The
cares?
07s are a great line.
Yeah, we can't hate on everything. Like, not everything. It's just, I feel bad when we say like, oh, they're just all shit. Not true. Some of them are
Because
fine.
we don't say that.
I think a lot of people
We
do.
specifically point out which ones we don't like, and
I mean, but some people just really
we've
hate
never
on.
said anything bad about Fluval bug bites either.
No, I love fluval bug bites.
I mean, I still use them and like them. I just don't
like
like
them.
how hard they are.
I love them.
It's very inconsistent.
I love my sponge filters. They're my go-to, but oh, you just read that.
What is your average temp for your tanks where you live now? Day and night temps. So we don't have any tanks. We just set up our first tank, and that's today's video.
It's in the like low 70s. The one that we just set up with the Bolivians. Mm-hmm. And then the rice fish, it's whatever the room is, probably like 60s, high 60s, low 70s.
I did fill up a 125 in the garage, and it got 95 during the day and 75 at night. So pretty big swings. And I'm probably going to be putting my 88 gallon in the garage now that it's cooling down a bit. I think it'll be just fine. Although I don't like the background. The background, if I put it in the garage, is just going to be sheetrock, which I don't know what I'm going to do about that because it doesn't look good.
You could just put a black background like onto the back of the tank.
Well, No. I'm talking about like filming it. The back is already
Oh,
black.
I see what. Oh,
But,
is
like,
it?
if
Is it
I'm-
painted?
If I'm sitting backwards,
know
like
that.
you have this beautiful tank, and then you're looking at sheetrock with nails around it. You know what I mean?
Oh well. Get a
Which-
sheet.
I don't like. Ooh, I need to watch that video. Yes, you do. Please do watch it 8
What
times.
video?
Today's video.
Oh,
The gray was hurting my eyes.
I bet.
I wish I could take all you grays away and make you colorful.
That sounds creepy, doesn't it?
I wish the names changed color based on the length of membership.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yes,
would be cool.
we're just renting for the next year until we buy a house. That's why, like, this house was built in 1955, which is like my favorite time period for houses. I love houses in the 50s and 60s. They don't build them like that anymore.
Yeah, you'll see our sweet tile.
Yeah, our minty tile. I don't know. See, you're talking to somebody who loves that kind of stuff, though. Like, I love old houses.
You says, by the way, wife and I saw a house we like in Sepistol, I think north of Napa, in the woods.
You're talking about Sebastopol?
Sure.
I think you mean Sebastopol, which is...
Well, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Well, no, but I think... unless that's a place I've never heard of.
Amy says, you guys are so right about the Wadi Eye Tetra that just keep getting more and more beautiful.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
For a $10 Tetra, isn't that bonkers?
It's just... I laughed. I was like, yeah, you mean Sebastopol, I think. Okay, I just was making sure that I wasn't, like, stupid.
Staple up some sheets of black plastic. I thought about doing moving blankets just because
I just said do a sheet or something.
the moving blankets will also help with sound dampening and insulation, so I might do that.
So Sebastopol is a funky, cool little town. I actually, I've been there many times, but it's a really cute place. Really cute place. I feel like it's gotten very expensive recently.
If you're going to buy a heater, what you going with? Eheim. What I would not go with is Higer.
I'll tell you what you would
They're
not
cheap
get.
and ineffective.
You know,
I would go Eheim.
yeah.
Leo with the $5 super chat, first of the night. That should put you
Thank
in
you,
first
sir.
place, buddy. Even if Fluval is tripping, I still love you, Bobbert, but I'm a Fluval fanboy till I die. Hey,
Okay.
we all don't always make the right decisions,
Right.
but we still got to go on with life.
fine.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, Sebastopol.
Trust
okay.
me, once the first time you ever have to deal with Fluval, I pray that you never do, your opinion will change. I like to support companies that have great customer service. Every single company we work with has excellent customer service, and that's
It
why we work
matters,
with them.
y'all, because stuff will go wrong if you get enough.
Trust me,
Like,
I've had companies contact me offering a lot more than the current companies we're working for, and I wouldn't touch them with your tanks, Leo. So I realize we could all probably spend our entire life in the aquarium hobby and never have to deal with one of these companies, but that's just not. I don't care. Like, I just cannot support terrible customer service.
Roofing paper would work, yeah.
Okay, now it's official. First in plants and second in guppies.
Congratulations.
You're not even there. Does it count? My house was built in 1890. Old New England colonial.
Nice.
There is a colonial woman on the wing.
That's so funny. Boots cats. Long time no see. Hey.
Lisa says, I wonder which guppy. I gave a vote on a guppy.
Yes, not everybody has a candy. That is not even close. However, they can still have good customer service.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Arizona Aquatic Gardens is smart enough to never contact me.
Oof. That was the wrong one to bring up.
Yeah, they know better.
Yeah,
I don't even think they care. Like,
it's a hard no.
They're just, you know, they have the
How are they still around? I know that's not, but like
their carnival models of
yeah,
advertising. Like, once people get wise, they switch it up.
Yeah, that's bonkers. Higher in their 90-day guarantee. Yeah, such a joke. It almost guarantees you're going to have to spend more money every 3 months. That's what that means.
Higer offers a pretty generous percentage, and just no thank you. No thank you.
See, I'm not one of those people. I don't want to sell my soul for something that I don't, like, believe in. I just can't do it. Not that anybody's banging down my door to give me stuff, but I'm just saying. I wouldn't do it anyways, even if they were. I know that there is an old town named Sebastopol on the Crimean Peninsula in Ukraine by the Black Sea. Interesting. Yeah, Sebastopol is on the way to the Bay Area, and like you said, near Napa. So not far, about an hour from where we are. I bought a car from someone in Sebastopol when I was in my early 20s. I like watching the U.S. map. So many funny names. Yeah, there's a lot of funny names. That's true. I thought that about Washington.
Just go to Washington.
There's all kinds of kooky names there. I mean,
Puyallup.
Yeah, Puyallup's weird.
Puyallup.
I think Sacramento is pretty weird, but I'm so used to it that it doesn't seem weird, but it's very long. We have a lot of Spanish-inspired names here. We have a lot of L's and a lot of Sands, that kind of thing, because we were a lot of Spanish settlers back in the day. We're here. San Fernando Valley, San Joaquin Valley.
San Francisco
treat.
Oh, there he is. He's outside.
Oh, he is? Oh.
I see him lumbering around.
Does he look okay?
Now. Of course he is. He just sits in his dirt holes.
I miss the. You know what's funny, Zach, is we have a couple brand new aquarium co-op heaters in boxes that I'm going to use at one point.
What I'm really sad about is I have a brand new co-op regulator back in Washington.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wasn't there multiple?
Well, one I used, and then one I just kept brand new in the box.
Oh yeah, there was one out. Discovered I'm a guppy girl. Aria Lisa. I'm bringing home an albino koi trio and a purple mosaic trio and some type of black double tail my kid got for free in the Give a Kid a Tank event. Well, I congratulate you on your conquests. I cannot share in the guppy love. I'm not a guppy lover, but I know that people love them, so that's exciting. And it's cool. I don't
hate guppies. I talk trash about them a lot. I would keep endlers again.
Not me.
But well, at some point before I die, I would probably keep endlers again. But right now, it would hard for me. Like I have this tank. I could put endlers in it, or I could put rice fish in it. It's gonna be rice fish every time.
Yeah. Yes. Agreed. Yep. Logic names when you learn the heritage, right? It does make a lot more sense. It's funny because you don't think about it. You're like, that's a funny word. And then you're like, okay, I guess it does. It boils down to something, right? You aren't banished from Washington, are you? Last time I checked, he wasn't banished.
Not yet.
Washington is getting very busy, especially where we were. Very busy.
Yes, them Corys are really nice.
Yeah,
the Venezuelans. Dan gets some really nice Corys, that's for sure.
Oh, it's my.
So if you're gonna go buy something, use our link. for Dan's fish.
I live near a town called Boring. It fits. That's funny. We have a town by us called Weed. There's one called Cool, and then their favorite, and it's very small.
The camera's plugged in, but
Right here.
no, that's not gonna
Fit. Not long enough. It might be. You can try it. Well, but
well, it's about time to end it anyway.
is it? Okay. Well,
I think so.
Bye then.
I think it's dinner time around here. I think that's a sign. That's a sign that it's time to go. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Sorry
thank you
for the
very much.
abrupt finish, but the camera says it's time to go. It's time to go.
apparently it was done for the night.
Mm-hmm.
G'day, mate.
I wonder.
That's weird. It's
Yeah,
still. That's strange. Normally it doesn't do that.
Mm.
What does that mean?
I wonder if I kept that one in 4K too and it overheated.
Oh. Can you see the... Oh, no, you can't. It would tell you on the screen if it did.
It is. It's not dead. It is charging. Okay, well now we got bigger problems because it's not dead. All right. Well, now we definitely are not coming back because I don't know what would cause that.
Weird.
Um.
God, you go hard for Fluval here, Leo. What have they done
Yeah.
for
How
you?
much are they paying you?
For God's sake. Oh, God. I bet a lot for those Hephaestus.
Well, it should be cheaper though.
Really?
It's definitely going to be cheaper than retail, for sure. People are deals on fish, but I'd be curious. Back when zebra plecos were $500-$600 a piece, picked them up at auction for $90. That's how we're moving all our tanks, including her dojo room.
The dojos. That's a tough one.
Moving the dojo.
I think you may have to. I hate to say it, but oof, may have to get new stuff.